had a wonderful childhood. And I actually started this journey on December 15th from the East Coast. I had been, oh, sorry.
It's okay. This is why it's good to hear testimonies, because this is going to be powerful for people to hear what you have to share.
I was in a very bad relationship, very abusive, emotionally, physically. And I just woke up one day with my 2 dogs and I said, I have to be brave and I gotta go. So I was on the East Coast, and like I said, it was December 15th, and I packed up my car with my 2 dogs and whatever I could take, and I just drove. I didn't know where I was going. I originally tried to go to Canada, but I couldn't because of COVID. So then I just started going west, and I was very fortunate most of the way. I had a lot of different individuals who were very loving and helpful. They helped me. Originally I had some money and I could stay at a hotel now and then so I could shower. I also learned the trick of going to hotels that served free breakfast. So that was sometimes my one meal of the day. And I learned that if I went to a gym and said I was new to the area, I could shower. So little things like that, but I mostly slept in my car, and I was by myself, a woman, with 2 dogs, 2 small dogs. So there were a lot of circumstances that weren't so safe, but I tried to stay in places that were safe. I would spend the night sometimes at just hotel parking lots or 24-hour restaurant parking lots, where I knew that I would be safer. So it took me from December 15th, and I wasn't in a rush. I was more just concerned about being found. So I arrived via, the northern states of the United States into Northern California. I had not been able to make payments on my car, but thus far I was okay. Hadn't gotten repossessed. When I got to Northern California, somebody did a wellness check on me because I was sleeping in the car, and 2 police officers came, and they were very kind. I think this was in the Santa Barbara area. They took me to a hotel, and they paid for 2 nights for me to stay at this hotel out of their own pocket. They didn't even have hotel vouchers at this point. And then they referred me to a church that was nearby, and I talked to the pastor there, and the pastor paid for an additional 2 nights for me. During that time that I was at the hotel, my car got repossessed, and I had emptied out the 2 front seats of the car because I'd been living in that car since December 15th, and now we're talking about the beginning of June, end of May. So I just wanted to vacuum it out. But I didn't take anything out of the trunk. And so all of my personal files, my birth certificate, everything was taken when the car was repossessed. And I didn't have the means to get to where they towed it. I also couldn't, basically the car was gone with all of my things that were in the trunk. Sure. At that point in time, I became homeless, and I just started walking south with the 2 dogs. I have an older, and I ended up in a park in Redwood City, which at that point another police officer found me and dropped me off here at the ministry. Wonderful, kind, romantic person ever. Had been in recovery for 9 years from alcohol abuse and methamphetamine. And one day decided to pick up again. And it was not the person that I woke up next to the night before.
Sure.
And it was progressive. Started with 1 or 2 beers and just got worse and worse and worse until it was a bottle of vodka, and then the meth started. And as the alcohol and drugs got worse, the abuse got worse.
So he relapsed.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And like I said, it wasn't the same person. And because I knew that other person, I tended to be extremely forgiving and hopeful that I would wake up and it wouldn't be like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was.
Yeah.
And it didn't get better, it got worse. And I just woke up one day and I said, no more.
So
Nobody deserves this. I wasn't going to be able to fix it.
Sure.
They had to really want it for themselves, not for me, not for anybody else, but for themselves. But for me, I had to step out of the situation. About 2 years. And I had lost all of my self-worth. I had lost, I don't know, I thought I was worth nothing.
Sure.
Because that's what it was told to me every day.